Hey guys, it's Kelly. What better thing to do while you're driving in a traffic jam than to do a little recording for your team? Those of you who were at the training the other night, who were serious about building your business and recruiting and walking that stage in July, we know what you need to do. You need to kick it up, right? So I'm going to give you a couple of suggestions throughout the week. One of the suggestions I have for you is, we know that our hosts are our number one potential lead for joining us in the business. So how do we talk to our hosts? Well, upcoming hosts, that's easy. You put some information in their packet, you go through the packet with them, and as you're talking with them and letting them know how they're going to earn their free things, you mention that there's a benefit when you host a show, and that benefit is you can start a Pampered Chef business for less, and we can actually make this show your kickoff to your business if you like. Is that something that you've ever been curious about, or are you interested in that? That's what you need to do. You need to ask them on that first host coaching call. Now, let's say you are in the business for a while and you've done maybe 50 shows. There's 50 hosts. Did you ask every one of those hosts? If it were me and I were trying to reach a goal, a recruiting goal, it would be worth it to go back to those hosts and touch base with them. And the first thing I would say is something like this. Hi, this is Kelly, and I wonder if you have a minute. I want to give you a little bit of scoop on what's going on with Pampered Chef and check in and see how you're doing with the products that you already have. And one of the first things I want to ask you is, I don't believe I asked you this when we had your show, so I just feel like I might have missed something. And I want to mention that we have a business opportunity, and have you ever thought of doing anything like Pampered Chef? We are actually looking for consultants right now, and I just want to make sure that I gave you the opportunity to find out more. Is that something you would be interested in? And if they're interested, you can either talk to them there, or you could set up a phone call with your director, a three-way phone call, and talk to them. But to me, it's just an easy thing to do. And yes, it's going to be something you haven't done before, but at the same time, it's legitimate. If you didn't ask them, you have no idea. And the fact that our hosts are our number one recruit lead, I think it's worth making a phone call. And I would start with the hosts who have had more than one show with you. Those would be the ones I would start with, because to me, they're the ones that are very interested and really like Pampered Chef. So my tip to you today is, if you are dedicated and you really want to get to director and you have a goal date of July 1st, pick up the phone, call those past hosts, and make sure that you didn't miss the boat on something. And it's okay to say, hey, I might have missed the boat. I'm calling because. And if you ask them and they're not interested in the business, say, well, that's fine. At least I know now that I did ask you. And what I'll ask you now is if you know of anybody who might be interested in this opportunity to earn some extra income. And then take what they say and then say, well, would you like to hear about what we have as far as specials right now? Because they're awesome. And then you go into the specials for the month that you're trying to book. So there you go. There's my tip for the day. Take care.